Indrajit Dayamari hai? Absent here. So then Dharmapuri Srinivas can speak. When your name was called, you are not here. You can speak.
I thank you very much, sir, for the opportunity given to me. And I also apologize since I was not present when you called me earlier. At the outset, I express my thanks to His Excellency the President of India for his address to the joint session of the Parliament. But I am absolutely disappointed for the raw deal given to the state of Telangana. Government has an intention, declares that it has an intention to carry everyone with them, sabke saath, sabke vikas, while the guiding principle being cooperative federalism. In the process of the union government expects the cooperation of the various states also. And in fact, though not we are part of NDA, but our Chief Minister went ahead to support the government and the Prime Minister various occasions, more so at the time of demonetization in the larger interest of the nation, though it caused setback to common man. Now, coming to Telangana, it is a fledgling state. It needs nourishment and best nourishment and care. At this juncture, Telangana state is lucky having an eminent visionary like Chandrasekhar Rao ji, a leader who knows its ins and outs and each nook and corner of the state as its chief minister. A right leader at the right time. Nevertheless, the helping hand of the union government is also very much needed at this hour to rebuild the state, which has been formed after 60 long years of struggle. I am confident that the union government would, in its magnanimity, lend its helping hand to the state of the Telangana for its development. Yet, despite the umpteen setbacks and the down-to-earth genius chief minister took big strides towards the development of the state in all directions, both in development and welfare during the past 2.5 years. We are the top state in development. While extending top priority to irrigation and drinking water, other welfare schemes too have been accommodated in the budget. I am talking about the state budget during these 3 years, with ultimate prudence which the entire nation is hailing. Our aim and basic idea is to complete the irrigation projects as early as possible so that the resultant bounty could be diverted to other welfare schemes. To quote a few of the Telangana state government's priorities, I may mention a newborn state taking up so many welfare schemes so fast, and we are able to do it, and I only wish the government of India watch it and help the state government accordingly. Mission Kakatiya for irrigation, Mission Bhagarita to provide drinking water to every household. These two are very popular, and various chief ministers and other state leaders have visited our state, and they have announced their intention to start these programs in their states also. Double bedroom houses, very appreciable. Asara monthly pension at the rate of 1,000 to about 1 crore of beneficiaries in the state. For as far as poor people's marriages are concerned, Shadi Mubarak and Kalyan Lakshmi, through the schemes, assistance is being given for the poor people in all the religions, minority, SC, ST, BC, OBC residential schools. And we are also going ahead with our infrastructure development, provide free education to the poor from KG to PG and many more schemes. Within 2.5 years of the state formation, I am happy to add that under the dynamic stewardship of Mr. KCR, our state has emerged as the most happening state. Power cuts have become a thing of the past.
Mr. Srinivas ji, how many more minutes you want to speak?
Maybe 2.
Hey, tell me.
Maybe 2 minutes.
Okay, then. No, it's okay. 2 minutes. So, it is now going to, we will extend up to that. After he finishes, we will extend until he finishes, and then your statement. Yeah. Okay. All right. Proceed. No, 2, 3
Power cuts have become a thing of the past, and many investors are enthusiastically coming forward to start their business in our state. Now it is the time for the union government to fulfill the promises made in the State Reorganization Act. But at this crucial juncture, with a liberal allocation of funds is rightly due to the state. The Union Budget 2017 and 18 presented the other day plunged the state government and the people in utter disappointment. Our aspirations are shattered, and as we got a raw deal, despite the fact that our government has been supporting the center in all times. The following issues of importance call for urgent attention. The 2.5 years time, too long a period for the bifurcation of the High Court. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister has shifted 90% of his offices to the AP capital, Amaravati. It is not at all difficult for them to identify a building for a High Court. I appeal to the Union Government to take serious steps in this direction, because High Court has to be necessarily there for a state. I also appeal to the Honorable Prime Minister to consider adoption of Kaleshwaram irrigation project as a national irrigation project. I reiterate our appeal to fulfill the commitments made in the State Reorganization Act. An increase in the number of assembly seats would definitely help devolving powers to the grassroots. Hence, it is the need to consider our request to increase the assembly seats. We are happy that some of the union ministers, other CMs appreciated our initiatives and are in a mood to adopt these initiatives in their respective states also. With a heavy heart, I am constrained to express our utter disappointment once again at the union budget regarding the raw deal extended to Telangana. We still hope that the deficiency could be compensated in a different form in this session itself, in the supplementary allocations by the end of the budget session. While I conclude, I reiterate I also would like to mention about no mention has been made about the OBCs in the presidential address, and I also request the government of India, the Prime Minister especially, to consider forming a separate ministry for the OBCs. And while I conclude, I reiterate my profound thanks to His Excellency the President of India for his address to the joint session, and I emphasize once again that our party would extend all people-friendly endeavors, but kindly let us please appeal to the Government of India to take into consideration the development of the state of Telangana. It has a very big history and a struggle behind it, because I feel they should feel responsible to see that proper sanctions. We were all expecting aims to be announced to Telangana. That also. So as I have said, raw deal is really very. These things will have to be taken into consideration. And thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, statement by Minister Sri Kiran Rijiju.
On behalf of the Minister of State in charge for Environment, Forest, Climate Change, Sri Anil Madhav Dave, I rise to lay on the table of the House a Sri statement in English.
Yes, copy will be circulated. He is laying it on the table and he will not be given to him.
In today's supplementary list of business.
Okay. Copy please circulate to everybody. Only after that I will adjourn. Copy be circulated. Yes. No, not today. Clarification if you want, we can allow later. Not now, because already I have extended only for 2 minutes until it is over, which you agreed. So now the House stands adjourned to meet at 11 a.m. tomorrow, the 7th February 2017.